I've been having a lot of questions about people asking about how the state credits work. This is specifically for, let's see, Ohio, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, anywhere that works with PJM, I think New Hampshire, Virginia, Maryland. If you own your panels, you all get state credits. So the way it works to avoid people committing fraud is to go ahead and have GATS, PJM, EIS, environmental information systems, something like that. You can look up pjm-eis.com. GATS is the name of the company. They pick up the phone very quickly, regular business hours, super nice. They account for everything. So they make sure that what your solar system is producing is then fed to your electric provider. And whatever that number that was fed, they verify and vet that number was accurate, okay? Then they send that data over to a state fund, right? So in New Jersey, it's New Jersey Clean Energy, TRECs NJ. It's, I'm sure it's very similar in every other state, SRECsMD.com, something like that. I'll go ahead and figure out what they are and post that here in the description below. So they send it to the bank, essentially. The bank then cuts a check to the homeowner. And then there's specific data about your system, like how many panels are on each roof plane, what direction towards the sun are they facing, all these complicated numbers that if I took time to teach it to you, it's not that complicated, but it takes time to teach it to people. So we just suggest having us just go ahead and set your account up for you. Once it's all set up, we'll teach you how to use the account and then give you the login info. And going forward, it is not necessary to pay for this stuff. You can do the free version with the video. Put that link in the description as well. And then there's the $2.50 per trade, which is exactly what Flood Exchange, which is the company that we recommended before. They seem to have the best rates and best customer service, etc. Fastest turnaround. Well, all the turnarounds are the same with the SRECs, but anyway, Flood Exchange, $2.50 per trade. If you want us to set it up for you, but you want to go ahead and input your usage every month, you just go ahead and look at it online, and on the app. You get an app to monitor your solar system to see that it's producing. If you own the system, it's you can go ahead and monitor it yourself. We'll look at the data year over year and make sure it produced at the correct amount. So $2.50 per trade if you do it yourself, and then the alternative is $6 to have companies do it. Well, there's a few alternatives in most states except for New Jersey. New Jersey, you only have one alternative, one alternative to doing it yourself. The alternative being paying a company $6.18, $6.13, something like that, per trade. And this is grandfathered, a few times a year for 15 years. So depending on the size of your system, it could be once a year for 15 years. But in any event, it does add up. If you're like my boy, I'll only use initials, MM, and we have, I don't know, he's getting 14 of them a year, so he gets over one a month, you know what I mean? Okay, so, ¿qué más? And then it's, the alternative would be to pay us the $4.10 per trade if you want us to just white glove it and just do it for you. So, again, you do not have to pay for it. You just have to figure out how to get the thing set up. And it's a 7-step system. I'll count the exact steps, but it's a number of steps and waiting, and if you need to reset the password, there's that, and that's stuff that happens. So anyway, hope this video finds you well. If you have any questions, text us your solar or roofing questions. We're happy to answer them for you. And yeah, hope you're having a great day. Love the haters. I get all kinds of texts from people being like, "Oh, I want you to do my my roof." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then they're like, "Well, just so you know, I won't be around." And then insert excuse here, and then they go ahead and once you agree to it, because I've done it a few times, and now I know how to spot it earlier. It's usually they won't be around, but or they don't have an electric bill yet because they just moved in, just bought the house. That's another part of the story. Then they go ahead and say, "Oh yeah, do you accept credit cards?" And then once you say yes, I accept credit cards, they deposit the money and then they take the money back out or whatever it is. You know what I mean? You know the whole scam. So, in any event, Google is your best friend. Google's my best friend, at least. Anyway, hope you do well. Be in touch. Bye.